You say, well what is peace, what is peace? But the Muhammadan haqqaiq has the answers of everything. So let us define for you what is peace. Peace is to seek that reality of the seen, the letter in Arabic that looks like a W, in which these are three like an ocean. These are bahr, big oceans of reality. Our life is to achieve, when Allah wants to grant us peace, He knows that we're on a path to achieve that scene. So we have to come from the meme, I have to find the way of Muhammadan Rasulullah. This is the only path of divine grace upon this earth at this time. Everything has shown itself to be false, everything has shown itself to be violent, everything has shown itself to be corrupt. This way of salams, we coming to the door of the meme, holding to the rope of the meme, and that I have to find my peace in Muhammadan Rasulullah as the representative of the Divinely Presence. And the haqqaiqs and teaching is the king of the Divinely Presence, then find those whom represent the king. Now imagine in dunya you work for the Saudi king, you come to the world government and you're talking about the leader of Brazil, you talk about the leader of Spain, you talk about everybody but your king. Who do you represent? If Muhammadan Rasulullah is your king and you're his subject and under his domain and his authority, don't you think you should be talking about your king? Don't worry about his king but talk about your king. The signs are evident of who those memes are. They are subjects of the meme. They are continuously in the presence and under the nazar of that king. How could they talk about anything but that king? Talk about the beauty, the generosity, the azimat of the king, because they're continuously under that nazar and under that Divinely gaze to be lifted and dressed and blessed. And the king of our king will be happy, قُلْ إِنِ كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ فَاتَّبِعُونِي وَيُحِبُّكُمُ اللَّهُ. Tell them, if they want my Divinely love they must follow you. Follow is a deep and powerful command. So our life is that we want to receive this inner peace. We look for the representatives of this Divinely King Muhammadun Rasulullah. And as a result we begin to approach. When we enter into the associations of the Muhammadiyun, then that lamb will begin to teach us. That's when we know we entered the right door. Because if you enter the door and the lamb is speaking too much about the king of the king, you're not going to receive that guidance. Or talking about other kings, you're not going to receive that guidance. This sustenance and this true reality of peace only comes when the door was correct. We are not Abdullahs, we are Ubaydullah. Abdullah is the servant of Allah and all awliyaullah they know themselves to be the servant of Allah. Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, Siddiq al-Mutlaq's name by his parents was Abdullah. Out of the immense humility and the immense haqqaiq, he changed his name to Abu Bakr. Teaching for us, there's but one Abdullah. There's but one servant of Allah, his name is Muhammadan Rasulullah. We are struggling to achieve Ubaydullah. I wish to be the servant of Allah, to be the qulam, those whom serve the way, serve the King with their life, with their death, with their money, with their family, with everything that Allah has bestowed upon us. This is the greatest honour in the service to this kingdom. So they find the correct door of Mim, and as soon as they open the door of that Mim, that lam, that tongue, because our language always asks, what's your lisan? We even have in Farsi zaboon chiya, what's your zaboon? What's your mother tongue? There's no something foreign, every nationality talks about that. This tongue and this lam is the only way that's going to dress us from the secret. It's not everywhere. Everyone think anywhere they go, and doesn't matter what titles are, doesn't mean how big titles are, how low titles are. These are not the way of titles. This is a way in which to seek a Muhammadan haqqaiq. As soon as you enter the room of that Muhammadan haqqaiq is to sit down and take from the blessings of that lam, that tongue that's speaking to you from that immense oceans of peace. That tongue must begin to teach you knowledges of certainty, of yaqeen. Not only knowledges of accounting and math and the dunya world, but knowledges of eternity and the knowledges of the world of light, that they don't expire and they're for all of eternity. And any knowledge in that reality that you hear is an eternal dress upon your soul. You may meet with physical people, that knowledge is good for a few years of this world. Okay, I'll structure my life like that, but that's not going to take me into paradise. The knowledges of these tongues and the Muhammadan tongues is a dress in the knowledges of certainty. That same tongue must be teaching you Aynul Yaqeen, that these knowledges will not be activated by your head, but sit and close your eyes. Close your eyes and connect yourself back to your origin, back into the world of light. Begin to ponder and meditate upon your character, your actions, your wrong actions, the love that you have and the bad character that inhibiting you, blocking you from reaching into this ocean of power. Then you contemplate the knowledges and they keep asking, so what did you understand? When they talk about this and that but not from the knowledge, means you're not yet going into the reality. So the ilmu yaqeen, the knowledges of certainty have to be activated with the vision of certainty.